what is change making? It's all about looking at what are the issues that affect society and how do I make an impact there, and really not just change things for the better, but how do I improve things?
Try to think about, what does change making mean to you?
A changemaker education allows students to find their purpose.
I think I was walking on campus, I remembered, and I just seen the paper old-fashioned with the flyer on the wall, looking for people who can tutor. That's where my journey started as an educator, and that's when I realized who I was.
Good job, high five.
I almost failed the 3rd grade. I read pretty easily, but my comprehension was not there, which is why I feel like I understand children when they don't like the subject. Linda 11 really believed in me, and that kind of just fostered my love for reading, which I didn't know was really there. And honestly, reading is still not my favorite subject, but I'm passionate to teach kids how to read so it can become their favorite subject.
Good. Yeah, you did it. All right.
When you teach your students to be brave, you are preparing them for the real world.
Being involved in change-making activities at MDC really helped me understand more about myself, about what I care about, what drives me, what is the thing that makes me get out of bed in the morning. And I think that came during my 2nd year at MDC. I was a civic engagement ambassador and realized that there were a series of obstacles that prevented students from casting their vote. So we were able to mobilize students to sign a petition to lobby our local representatives so that we could get an early voting site on MDC campuses. We were able to go to a budget hearing, present our arguments, and we were lucky enough to get 2 sites granted at Kendall and North Campus.
Your voice, your vote!
I think that directly influenced to land the opportunity that I have today, where I am working as a budget analyst, listening to people come to our budget hearings and express what their concerns are.
Change making really shaped my education in a different way, and it also taught me how to become an innovator, how to think outside the box. And being an adult now in the workspace, it requires me to be brave and take on challenges and think outside the box every single day.
To get the impact, to solve problems.
We were putting groups and we were tasked with creating an innovative way to fix a problem. It was interesting because once we presented the project, these problems that you would normally think are huge, how could just some college students begin to solve these? It started to become a lot more attainable to be able to come to solutions to these things, and it is because of the skills that the change-making program was providing for us. It changed me from the inside out. And the way that now I use my change-making legacy, I would say, in my job is really equipping the kids that I lead with the values that MDC once instilled in me. Those being resilience, action, reflection, and empathy, and really putting that into the work that we do.
Remember, it is what you make of it. So the more you dive deep into it, the more you can get out of it. It's going to be much more transformative than you can imagine. It is led by you, the student, you as a member of the community. So don't ever let that basically leave your head, because once I kind of internalized that within myself, I was able to maximize what I'm able to do.
Being connected to change makers makes your life so much more memorable. It makes you a change maker in the community. It makes you a change maker in your family. It makes you a difference in the world. It helped me see the individual that I was becoming and allowed me to thrive. I was able to go to Orlando and represent our campus when President Obama was in office. I was able to register my 18-year-old son to be a voter. And I am the 2020 Census Ambassador. So I look forward to coming back to pass the title off. Everything just came full circle, so I understand what being a change maker really means to myself, to my family, to my community, and to my school.
When I think about my MDC experience, it was really more so what happened outside of the classroom, and it made me feel way more connected to the community. It goes beyond than just interacting with people in events. I think there was the aspect of doing intentional work, particularly around passion projects. And I think one of the things that would lead to people to become involved in change makers is the fact that it's the real embodiment of what keeps MDC going. It's kind of the thought leaders and becoming innovative thinkers in a space that's ever changing. And I implore everybody to get involved into it, and knowing that like it's going to be very, very transformational, and the skills that you will learn within the program will continue carrying on even beyond your MDC career.
I think every student at MDC should truly be involved and or exposed to change making in one way or another. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you're an architect or an engineering or a math or a social sciences major. It's going to help you find what are the issues that truly matter to you and how do you make a difference in them. And that's something I recommend to everyone. Find your North Star, use those experiences with the change making team to try to figure out what that is for you and hold that with you. And that's something that will be invaluable for your career and your personal life moving forward.
My name is Summer Curry, and I'm a change maker for life.